Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UMass Minutemen. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the runner takes off to his right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they get the completion. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So they'll pass off the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the receivers got it. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Minutemen offense back on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's third down for the offense. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll swat the ball now at the 35.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that 1st down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now play number 9 on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's brought down there. On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way?
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The UMass offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And here's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down he goes, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The punt team ready to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll swat the ball now to 35. And the Wolverines come to the line in a hurry-up. No press here. The defense backing away. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Okay, ready?
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the 1st half of play. And that is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. UMass will kick it off to get the 2nd half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the 2nd half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the UMass offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Graham behind the line. It's Flanagan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Minutemen. They will claim the second half lead.
Well, after not seeing any scores in that first half, make some adjustments at halftime. At least this offense has been able to put together a drive and finally get a touchdown up on the board.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's in.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
The UMass offense takes the field now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's an explosive game. They've got him, but the game all the way to the 28.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The offense really clicking here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. It's complete on the crossing route. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different route. In rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. No, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On fourth down, they get the football back here in this tight game. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race and he won it.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. There's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The defense with more pre-snap movement. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
The Minutemen offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. But he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit. Coming up, second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Minutemen. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
This time it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the grab.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Just a heads-up play by this wide receiver to recognize where the first down marker is and then to get out of bounds to save time.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for 6, and it's incomplete.